it's time to wake up. Kincaid and Salchunas is on the air. Broadcasting live on the Fanatic app and YouTube channel. Here are your hosts, John Kincaid and Andrew Salchunas. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Well, John, considering where I was going into the playoffs, considering where I was Monday morning when the Sixers were down 3-1 in the series to the Boston Celtics, I can't believe that I get to start the show on May 1st of 2026 by saying these three special words. Everybody, play the song!
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Get excited.
I am excited.
Are you?
Yeah, well, yes, I am, John. Oh, my God. John Kincaid. The Sixers beat the Celtics last night.
Yes, they did. Yeah, they did.
106-93, forcing a Game 7, which will take place tomorrow night in Boston. And this is one of the craziest turn of events that I can remember. And look, you guys were the much better attitude, you and Connor, and I give you all the credit in the world.
By the way, we didn't predict this before you start throwing us bouquets.
No, right, but that's the thing. Like, you at least went in with a good attitude.
Yeah, we went in with a great attitude.
I went in with this sucks. And I, once again, will add to the total. We'll be watching 3 more games than I expected. I thought this team was dead going into the playoffs. We had no idea when Joel Embiid would come back. Joel Embiid coming back as early as he did post-appendectomy is a shock within its own right.
Complete shock. Even though with his track record of coming back with toughness, which he does have, we shouldn't have been that surprised, but he is. Appendectomy, I'm floored.
Yeah.
I'm floored.
That, like,
completely
he had
floored.
a surgery. You know what I mean? Like,
No. I'm completely floored.
And Twitter doctors can tell you how, that's a quick one.
Dude, I've had my midsection. I have a scar across my midsection that is gigantic, like I got bit by a shark, having my colon taken out. Part of my colon taken out, which is a lot more extreme than what he had, but still, it's bad.
And you were back on the court like a month later.
I was back to work 13 days later. Yes,
but I thought you were back on the court.
But I got to sit here.
Yes.
And sit in a comfy chair. I'm not out there banging around with people on the floor the way he is. I admire it so much. I admire the comeback so much. But the thing is what you realized and what you've come to realize is the Sixers team is more than Joel Embiid.
Right.
They're the Philadelphia 76ers.
Tyrese Maxey last night, God bless you, 30 points, 3 of 5 from 3. Just fearless 40 minutes yesterday. And a guy that I want to give a lot of credit to, John, a guy that's had such a strange relationship, or maybe lack thereof, right? Lack thereof of a relationship with Philadelphia fans is Paul George.
And it is by his own making.
Yeah, sure. Last year, the NFC Championship game weirdness, obviously the suspension that we still don't necessarily know exactly what happened.
We still don't know what happened with that because he won't tell us.
But he comes back, and if you remember, when he came back, he was playing great basketball, and then the appendectomy happened, and it changed everything. Paul George has been a constant, other than Game 1 in this series, has been a constant for the Sixers, and something that I will continue to give him credit for, because I know we struggle once we have an opinion on somebody, we don't like to really change off of that opinion. His veteran leadership with VJ Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey and a lot of the other young guys, but really him and Edgecombe have built some sort of this fond relationship.
You can see it.
Much like Harden and Maxey had. Nobody likes to say nice things about James Harden because you already have an opinion about him. Tyrese Maxey talks about James Harden like he's his brother. VJ Edgecombe talks about Paul George like he's his brother. Let's go to the football field. The way Quinyon Mitchell talked about Darius Slay, right? Nobody wanted to give Slay his flowers because you already had an opinion about him. Paul George has become a veteran staple. That might not reach a connection with fans, but it's clearly reaching a connection with his teammates.
Well, the big key is that to me, there's nothing. I'm one of those goofy fans. To me, I love vintage defense.
Yeah.
And Paul George had 2 or 3 moments last night where I said, that was vintage defense. There was a defensive effort last night like I haven't seen in a long time, and that includes from him. It was awesome. last night. It was awesome to watch. It was awesome to be just feeling that energy. Yeah. This team really has given you a ride. This team has given you a ride. Whether they give you the ultimate payoff on Saturday night is another question. But I asked for one thing. Make me proud. I can't tell you, and I know, and I keep getting grief, and the same three hoagie mouths email me every day. And I hope you can email me again. What a loser attitude. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. I don't give a flip, and I tell you every day when I email you back to say thank you for listening. I don't give a damn what you think. I'm proud of what they've accomplished.
Absolutely.
And I got to tell you, I'm so proud. I've never been more proud of a Sixers team in this recent window when they won a first-round series.
Right.
I can't get over it because it's the chemistry. It's the energy. It's the vibes they give off. They're very likable. There's an energy they play with on the defensive end of the court, Andrew, that really inspires me. And it also gives me hope that could they do this? Could they pull this thing off?
Tomorrow night.
I mean, seriously.
7:30 at the Garden.
Could they pull this off?
Where the Sixers have already won 2 games in this series.
And it's a nightmare scenario because it's a nightmare place. Yeah. It's a nightmare place for them to be.
It is.
But I swear to you, last night, if you didn't see the look in the Celtics' eyes, they had a look in their eyes of just a team that was going, crap, like, how's this happening?
This team fought back.
How's this happening? We punched them in the face. Yeah. They're supposed to go away now. And the Sixers didn't go away.
John, if they win tomorrow.
Oh, my gosh.
So,
dude,
I said something to you going into or after game 2. When the Sixers won game 2, I said it was one of the most surprising single victories of my lifetime. Personal. Right. It was personal, like a me thing.
Okay.
Because of how dead I thought they were. They get crushed in game 1. Correct. I was already going into the playoffs with a very poor attitude. Then they get destroyed in game 1. And in game 2, if you guys remember, first quarter, Celtics go on a 16-0 run.
Oh, it was ugly.
And the Sixers find a way to come all the way back and win. And so I come on the air the next day with you on that Wednesday, and I said, look, that's one of the most surprising single-game victories of my lifetime. If they win this series tomorrow night, it will be the second most surprising series win for me, and I would imagine for a lot of people, at least of our age, Connor, only behind the Flyers' 3-0 comeback of the Bruins. Because you don't see that. You don't see 3-0 comebacks.
I'm going to tell you, I think it'd be bigger. Because the Flyers weren't as big an underdog in that series as the Sixers are. I think it's bigger. Because that Flyers team shouldn't have been down 3-0.
No, they shouldn't have been, but they're down 3-0. Then they're down 3-0 in game 7.
No, I got you. They dug their own hole, though, of a team that should not have been in that hole.
So you would go one step further and say it would be even more surprising.
I think it's more surprising. Because to me, that Flyers team that came back, it was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an amazing accomplishment. But it was a bunch of self-inflicted wounds.
Sure.
That Flyers team could have lost that series in 6. I think most people thought maybe Bruins in 6, maybe Flyers in 6. Like it was going to be that kind of series. They didn't expect the Flyers to be down 3-0. So to me, this is more impressive.
And let's talk about it because look, I get it. There were fans going into the series that were like, the Sixers are going to win this series. And if you're one of those fans, then hey, let's go. You got one more tomorrow night. But let's go through it. Game 1, they lose by 32 points. All right, they get destroyed. And all the talk of...
And it was terrible.
Boston...
They made 4 3-pointers the whole game, one each quarter. That Sunday afternoon was pathetic. It was pathetic.
And there was a lot of NBA people saying that Boston is the team in the East, right? So we're going into a series without Joel Embiid. Vibes aren't incredibly high. And then they lose game 1 by 32 points. Then they win game 2, and you're like, all right, let's see what happens.
Let's go. And that's where Connor and I were saying to you, that's why we went into the series saying, hey, let's just do it.
But then they dropped the next 2. And game 4.
Game 3 was a great game.
A great performance.
They played well, and then game 4 was embarrassing.
Game 4 was the return of Embiid. And remember what the talking point was. Man, if they show life in game 3, you're going to have the big man back for game 4. So even if you drop game 3, you're going to be better with Embiid on the court, and you could tie the series going back to Boston in game 5. Well, they were worse on the court.
Oh, they were terrible. That was a bad game.
It was sad to watch because you're like, oh, my God, this guy's out there grinding it, and you're like, oh, I kind of wish that you weren't out there right now. And I say that with all love and respect. Like, you rushed back from an appendectomy, and the team looked horrible because of it.
But they didn't play game 4 a style the way they've played in game 5 and game 6.
No, they have not.
The game 4 style just there was a different approach in game 5 and game 6, and boy, has it been beautiful.
They get crushed in game 4. It's 3-1 going back to Boston. You're thinking, all right, he just doesn't look like himself. They're not going to win this game. And they destroy him. And
that fourth quarter,
they destroyed him.
Is truly one of the most. The fourth quarter of game 5 may have been one of the most amazing quarters that I've ever seen.
Yeah. And then last night, Sixers win 106-93.
You kidding me?
If it's not the second most surprising series win if they win tomorrow, then sure, John, it is the most surprising win for a Philadelphia sports team in a series. And the crazy thing is, it's only round 1, guys.
They win. We got more to go.
It's only round 1.
We hope we have more to go.
We sure do.
We are hoping we have more to go, but I got to tell you, I think it would be the most amazing to me because it was. This is not supposed to be happening.
So today's a day. Look, there's no.
The Flyers isn't supposed to happen either.
No, it's not.
But it's not as unlikely because, I thought the Flyers were going to win. So it's not as unlikely.
Yesterday, I told you what my attitude was because I was one of the guys with the bad attitude. That yesterday was 7-year-old Andrew, right? Even when the Sixers were down 3-1 to the Lakers, I was naive, I was young, I was dumb. Sixers are still going to come back and win this series, Dad. I wanted to go into yesterday's game with that attitude. Like, screw it. Whatever happens, happens. And they win. So for those of you who had the bad attitude like me, how are you feeling today? Like, I can't imagine not having this childish attitude like I am right now, screaming at the top of my lungs to start the show. 610-632-0975. For those of you who went into the series like John and Connor, like, hey, anything can happen, just make us proud. Yeah, how much have you changed? Because we're now going into game 7 where anything could happen.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't. And again, as much as Connor and I were trying to get you on the bandwagon of just positivity.
Sure.
Connor and I were both not. Neither one of us was saying they were going to win the series. Neither one of us was thinking it's going to be a game 7 in the Garden. I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe, like, we're going down to Ocean City tomorrow morning for the day for the Street Fest. Going to see my cousin and have lunch, have breakfast with them and hang out and everything. Then we're coming back and you got 2 games to watch.
2 games.
It's going to be, but the game 7 is so freaking unlikely. It's so unlikely. You're going to hear it right here on the Fanatic.
Yes.
And it's absolutely unlikely.
Guys, buckle up. Tomorrow night, 7:30 tip-off for the Sixers. 8 o'clock puck drop for the Flyers. Sixers game here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Flyers game will be on our sister station, WMMR. Johnny, I checked something this morning. You and I were having a conversation about, wait, it's May. It's May 1st.
It's May 1st. It's a May Day payday for us.
Damn right it is. And I said to John, when's the last time both teams played in May? Because we've been having the conversation of this is the first time in 6 years that the Flyers are in the playoffs. This is the first time in 8 years where the Flyers got to play on home ice because 6 years ago was the COVID bubble. 8 years ago was also the last time both teams were in the playoffs at the same time. But both teams lost early. They both lost in the first round 8 years ago.
Yes.
So I'm going, wait a minute. When's the last time they both played in May?
I did not have the year.
Connor, do you have a guess?
1980.
No,
I don't know.
2012. It has been 14 years since we have seen both the Sixers and Flyers play a game in the month of May.
It's ridiculous.
That's special.
And I get it, the Sixers are still in their first round matchup, but this is, you say special, I put gift in my tweet. This is a gift because nobody expected this.
No.
Right? Nobody expected both teams. No, so there were a lot of people that didn't expect the Flyers to win their first round series. There was a lot of people that didn't expect them to make the playoffs. I'm not talking about the beginning of the season. I'm talking about 3 weeks ago.
No.
There were people not expecting the Flyers to make the playoffs.
I still will tell you that I've never seen a team fighting to make the playoffs that had more things go their way.
It was unbelievable.
Like the Flyers had every single thing go their way. They could not have had any better luck, and the luck continues. It continues. It has just been it's been beautiful.
Dude, and the Sixers couldn't have had any worse luck, but damn the luck. They're in a Game 7 in Boston.
I mean, think about it.
Connor, you're right.
An appendectomy, right? Like Joel Embiid, we could do chapter and verse, the weird injuries, the injuries that he brought upon himself, the attitude and stuff, but an appendectomy, like what?
Like seriously.
And then he comes back, and I get it. I'm a Joel Embiid homer.
You're a homer.
I know it. And it brings tears to my eyes seeing him play yesterday. Jesus. Joel Embiid not only came back from an appendectomy just 17 days later, but he's already played in 3 games. Like, one of the fears was, all right, how's his body going to respond?
Going to react to it.
After the first one, after the second one. And he's only gotten better. And you're going, wait a minute. What happened 22 days ago now this morning when we wake up? 22 days ago, this guy got an appendectomy and he's played in 3 basketball games already?
It's incredible.
And you know the moment he was feeling it. I think we all saw it was when he almost gets his ankle taken out or whatever, and he falls to the floor, catches himself, and he's doing push-ups on the court at the Expo.
I'll even go before that. When he almost did the Key and Peele sketch, the humping of midair, because that's when you know he's happy. And Joel Embiid happy is a beautiful thing. And man, John, we saw it night 1 when he was not even playing. When VJ Edgecombe had the night that he had to start the season for the Sixers, and the first guy to greet him off the bench was Joel Embiid.
With the biggest smile on his face.
And that was a moment where we're like, well, this could be something cool. I'm not going to say special, like championship run, just like we've never seen this before. This is the beginning of hopefully growth and continuity. And man, here we are now, the day before it's happening.
No, it's Game 7.
Game 7
It's not potential, dude.
Night, dude.
It's you have plans tomorrow night.
Unbelievable.
Everybody's got plans tomorrow night. By the way, you hear it right here on the Fanatic. It's got the only place you're going to hear it. It's it. Tomorrow night's it. And it's completely unexpected, and there's nothing better in sports than the unexpected run.
Yeah.
One that you didn't think was going to happen, because there's a certain pressure to a first-round series when you're expected to go try to win a title. That the first-round series that goes a little longer than you want it to go and everything, it almost makes it unenjoyable.
Yeah.
Like, get this out of the way. We're expecting to get to other things.
Well, that's probably what Celtics fans are thinking.
Oh, I guarantee.
Or that's probably what they were feeling going into this series.
I guarantee you they're feeling it right now.
And, dude, when they were up 3-1, it's over. And here we are now.
No, they're feeling it right now.
On Friday, May 1st, talking about Game 7 tomorrow night. Connor, I want to play one of the biggest moments in this game yesterday, and it's just that building, the Xfinity Mobile Arena. Look, Philadelphia, period, right? Like, we had the great voice memo the other day about it being a sports town, not a Eagles town, not a Phillies town, just a freaking sports town. The crowd pop of the Flyers game the other night when Cam York hits the game-winning goal in overtime. Yesterday, we saw a play that, again, when 10, 15 years from now, when my son is asking me, hey, tell me about Joel Embiid, I'll say, sit down, son.
Oh, geez.
And we watch highlights. This one will be on it, but it's the entire series of it where Joel Embiid finds Kelly Oubre baseline behind the back pass. Then Kelly Oubre, who I love. I love Kelly Oubre. I've always thought he's more of an off-the-bench guy, but because of just how this roster's been constructed over the years, he's always found himself in the starting lineup. He then has
out of necessity.
Yeah, out of necessity. He then gets a crazy block on the defensive end, and then the Sixers go back and score timeout Boston. And, you know, it's one thing for me to tell it. It's another thing for Tom McGinnis to paint it for you.
Embiid on the back down. Tatum comes to double behind the back, and Oubre gets a jam. What a dish by Embiid. A behind-the-back bounce pass. Kelly Oubre from the right baseline gathered it and then dunked it. Brown down the lane. Brown rejected by the Sixers. Here comes the run out. George behind his back to VJ, and he slams it. Timeout Boston. What a game. Sixers 69. Boston 54. Are you kidding me? VJ Edgecombe slams it in.
Dude, a vintage, are you kidding me, man? We got a vintage, are you kidding me? Can you hit the song again, please, Connor? I need to hear it 1,000 times today.
I love that.
Man, Sixers is out. I can't believe it. And I am so happy.
You shouldn't believe it. Because these kind of things are so unlikely and they're not supposed to happen. And when they happen, you're just supposed to soak it in and take the ride and believe that things like this can happen for you. That we've seen unlikely things happen for like the Atlanta Hawks beating the Sixers.
Sure.
Well, guess what? Maybe this is the year that something happens for us. Maybe this is the year you get that thing goes our way.
John,
it happened.
We'll discuss it. Will this be, if they win tomorrow, the most surprising Sixers or Philadelphia period series victory that you've ever witnessed? If you don't want to go that far as Game 7 just yet, and you just want to freaking party today, you can do that as well. 610-632-0975. Coming up next, you. We need to hear from you. All right. Sixers force a Game 7. We have Flyers Game 1, Round 2 on the same day. You'll hear from the big man because he spoke after the game yesterday. But we want to hear from you. It's a day of celebration. It's another day to party. Bring on Game 7. Bring on Boston. It's Kincaid and Salchunas here on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Kincaid and Salchunas, 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com. 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
It is 6:30 on this Friday morning. Kincaid and Salchunas, 97.5 The Fanatic, a damn party. Please let me get some text messages here, Connor, on the Davis Honda text line. You can feel the Davis difference by checking them out in Burlington. Would love some voice memos as well. If you were at that game last night, tell us your experience. I'm sure it's another day where you're a little sleepy this morning, much like we were all sleepy yesterday morning when the Flyers game went into overtime, against the Penguins. But real quick before the text line, look, I see our man, the Dominican Austin Wells, on our YouTube chat saying, love how Chunis is cheesing all this morning, and after he thought they would get swept, gotta love the flip flop. I've not.
You've owned the flip flop.
I've owned. I'm not sitting here saying I told you all along. This is the most surprising series win if the Sixers win tomorrow. Game 2 of this series was the most surprising individual win that I can remember because after the way they lost Game 1, the 16-0 run that Boston goes on in Game 2, I was stunned that they won that game. I'm not running from it. I'm shocked, but I'm letting my inner child come out. And there are people out there, John, and again, it's why I want positive text, where I can't imagine waking up and living life this way. Scott Robb, who is somebody that I've gone back and forth on social media for a long time. I'm sure you have as well. Philadelphia sports fan.
Absolutely.
His Twitter picture is him and his boys all in Eagles gear, right? Like his bio is all fly Eagles fly and go Phillies 4 for 4, all that kind of stuff, right? He tweets at me this morning. You know the Sixers will blow it in Game 7. They never win the big one, especially in Boston. So I asked him how the pea tastes in his cereal this morning.
That's great.
Because imagine waking up after that game last night and immediately going, I got to fire off a tweet. And it's not a hidden profile. He shows his face in it. It's not like a faceless troll.
He's saying what just like you believe the Sixers were going to get swept.
Yeah.
He believes this is what's going to happen. So it's the same thing.
But it's just waking up this morning. I feel bad. Like,
well, wait a minute. Whoa. No. You're not the person to deliver this message.
Okay, then you deliver it.
I'm going to deliver the same message that I delivered to you. It's a shame that someone's doing that someone's come with that message. You can't deliver that message.
Okay.
Because just a week and some ago, Connor and I were having to tell you to get excited for the Sixers in the playoffs.
Sure.
So you're not allowed to deliver that message, but Connor and I can. That's a disgraceful message going into a Game 7.
Going into Game 7.
You're going in. It is when my daughter and I go into the casino and I hand her money and she goes and plays blackjack with me. Mm-hmm. And Dad bankrolls it. She's walking into the casino. Dad's bankrolling it.
Right.
That's what's going on for every Sixers fan tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Somebody else has paid the way. You're going and gambling. You're having a good time.
Hell yeah.
And it's all on the house. That's what it is. And we're going to enjoy ourselves tomorrow night. And you know what? Just try to, instead of having that attitude this morning, what's his name again?
Scott Robb. Sorry.
What's up, Scott? Just enjoy it, Scott. Don't wake up with that.
Yeah,
just enjoy it. For God's sakes.
I woke up this morning ready to jump out of bed. I think I slept like a vampire last night. How do vampires sleep? They sleep
not at night.
No, they hang upside down.
That's what they do. Yeah, I don't
coffin.
know. I just woke up.
Coffin.
I woke up. I popped up. I was ready to go. Like, come on. Like, it's Game 7. We like this was so unexpected. So unexpected, especially the way this series was playing out early on. And early on, not just Game 1, Games 3 and 4. You know what I mean? Like they were down 3-1 in the series going back to Boston. You know,
come on, like none of that crap today.
Right.
Like I don't have time for it.
What do we got on the Davis Honda text line? We wanted to hear what the Sixers fans are saying this morning, and then you're going to hear from Joel Embiid post game yesterday and his thoughts about the Boston Celtics.
So Marcus in New Hampshire will lead us off. He makes sure to tell us that's enemy territory. And he says, I was with Andrew on how I felt about this series. And I told myself, no matter what, I'm not getting sucked back in. But here we go again. I've been sucked back in and I'm loving it. I will go to my friend's Celtics Game 7 watch party with Sixers gear on and chest out. Be proud of this team and believe they have one more in them. Let's go, Sixers. Play the song.
Damn right. Play.
I like that.
I mean, it's beautiful.
Go and have a good time.
And look, we always talk about teams bringing things upon themselves, right? Like the attitude of the Phillies fans going into the season of wake me up when October comes. The Phillies brought that upon themselves.
And this is the first year that I told you going in, I said, I don't like that attitude. I hate it when fans have that attitude. But this year I understand it.
When it comes to the Sixers, the people that say I promised myself I wouldn't get emotionally invested, the Sixers brought that upon themselves.
They did. They earned every bit of it.
Yeah.
They earned every bit of it.
But every once in a while, just your inner child comes out.
Let yourself just have some fun, please.
Damn right. What else we got?
We also have a check-in here. This texter says we have to give Nick Nurse his flowers. Basketball coaches have had it rough in this town, but he is coaching his ass off in this series. Adjustments from Game 5 to Game 6 were glaring, and him out-coaching Joe Mazzulla is a big reason we get to watch a Game 7.
I'm not going to disagree that he's out-coached Joe Mazzulla. I'm not going to disagree with that one at all.
In specific games, yeah.
Even in the other ones.
They lost 2 games by a combined 64 points.
Okay, in those games, did you think it was something that strategy-wise cost them to lose?
Yes. The let's go through Embiid.
And we critiqued him for it. We critiqued him for that, and we were all over him for that. I got to tell you, I think Nick's had a great series.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's had a great series.
And look, he made the decision to. It's the Embiid Drummond show. We're not doing the Adembona stupid fouls, can't play defense, can't score thing. Like he's made some decisions. There's guys that are getting DNPs, man. You know what I mean? Like and guys that played a lot of minutes throughout the course of the season.
He's short. It's a really short bench.
It is
shortened up, and it's but we used to kill Doc Rivers for that. Not wanting to play people. But I like it.
Well, not wanting to play Tyrese Maxey.
See, I like it.
That was the weird thing.
That's another thing. Well, none of us knew what Tyrese was going to be. None of us knew he was going to be this.
We knew he should be on the floor.
But we knew there was. I
agree.
Yeah, we knew that there was a spark.
There's a lot of 2020 hindsight with Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of 2020
absolutely. All right. Joel Embiid yesterday after the game. I mean, the other day we played his clip after Game 5 where it was, again, a very human answer about just everything that he's gone through, and here we are again after another freakish incident with the appendectomy.
It's unbelievable.
Well, last night he was basically asked about going into a Game 7 with the Boston Celtics, and it's another human answer, and I think it's an answer that we would all appreciate.
44 years in this historic rivalry since the Sixers last eliminated the Celtics in a playoff series. How do you view this opportunity on Saturday to try to do that?
I've been playing these guys for so long. I'm tired of losing to them. So we have a chance to accomplish, something special. They're a great team. And you look at everything they have. That's a super team. So we just got to go in there with the mindset we've had for the last, 2 games, last 2 wins, and one play at a time. Tough environment, but we've been there. We won 2 games over there. So just keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll come to fun.
I just love how he drops I'm tired of losing to him.
I love that attitude. I hope he plays like it in a Game 7 because that's the one thing that, to the Joel Embiid truthers, that's the big one I'm waiting for tomorrow night.
Yeah. Look, the last game, 7 against Boston.
I remember 6 and 7 against Boston. I remember 6 and 7 against Atlanta, and he was subpar.
Yeah,
subpar.
Well,
I need him to step up in a big moment, in a big game, as the franchise's best player, and that's what's needed tomorrow night. And that's the part of the storyline. He's back. He's already shown he's got the potential to do it. The last couple games we've seen it. It's a Game 7. Now we need to see it. Tomorrow night is the time. Game 6 and 7 Boston, Game 6 and 7 Atlanta. They stick in my head like thumbtacks.
Yep.
I need something tomorrow night.
He's tired of losing to Boston.
And I don't need him to do it all. By the way, he shouldn't be expected to do it all tomorrow night.
No.
You can't have Maxey not show up. You can't say Embiid needs to score 40 tomorrow night.
Paul George can't pull a game one where he shoots the ball 6 times.
Correct. You need a team effort tomorrow night. But you can't have a no-show from Joel Embiid.
Absolutely.
You can't have 13 turnovers like against the Hawks in the Hawks series. You can't have that stuff. It's got to change.
Absolutely. I can't wait to talk to this man, Johnny, because if we talk about anybody that's tired of losing to the Boston Celtics, even though he does not play for the Philadelphia 76ers, he wears the Sixers on his sleeve. Our man, Tasty Cake Dom.
Oh, he does.
Dommy, look, dude, get ready for tomorrow night, brother.
Oh, my God, what a game. What a game. Johnny, you feeling it? You feeling those 4 decades melting away?
I'm feeling optimistic that I'm going to have a fun Saturday night. That's what I'm feeling. I'm going in with no expectations of just hopefully it could be one of the most joyous events ever in my sports fandom. That's what I'm going in with.
John, not only is this most surprising, joyous, wonderful ride of all, but last night, John, I cashed in. I bet the Sixers lock. And then, right, Andrew, taking candy from a baby, John, I looked in the eyes of Jason Tatum, and I loaded up on the under.
He texted me. He goes, I'm going under Jason Tatum's 25 points tonight. I go, you know what? There's the tired leg theory that Johnny and I have been talking about for a week now.
And I think you can see it. And now a calf injury.
Dude.
I'm telling you. And I guarantee you, it's you got to pressure that. Got to pressure it.
Hey, John, did you ever see that? Did you ever hear in geometry class the shortest point between 2 lines is a straight line?
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jason Tatum's jump shot the last 2 games. No arc, just a line drive brick.
Yeah. I can relate to that with my shot.
Dom, if they win tomorrow, all right, and we'll talk to you Monday, but if they win tomorrow, I mean, you've been living through this rivalry that's been completely one-sided for, like you said, 4 decades. What would tomorrow night's victory against the Celtics do for you? Even though it's just round 1, it's Boston.
Well, I've always said, God bless the Eagles. God bless the games against the Lakers. The greatest single win, John, of my life, the most joyous I ever was, is when we coughed up that 3-1 lead and Doc went into the Boston Garden and those nitwits were running around with sheets on their heads.
82.
And the Sixers won that Game 7 in the Boston Garden. It'll be right up next to that.
1982, baby.
Tommy, you're the best, man.
Tom.
You're the best. It'll be right up next to that.
It will be. It will be. No, in fact, no, this is better. This would be better because that Sixers team was expected to compete to win a championship.
Right. This one's surprising.
This is out of nowhere. This would be better. This would be more delicious.
Dude, considering what
I would do the Riddler laugh for an hour.
Can we cut that down to a minute? I feel like
yeah, an hour. That's a long laugh.
Yeah.
John on Twitter.
I'll do the Joker laugh for half of it.
John sends a text from his dad.
Okay.
His dad texts him LFG. You know what that means.
Uh-huh.
Can't wait to get my heart ripped out on Saturday. And he said, I'm so proud of you. You're truly a Philadelphia fan. Let's go.
Lock her up and let's get after it, boys.
Oh, my God. All right, coming up next, let's relive last night. Sixers montage comes your way next, and more of your text messages, voice memos. I want to hear from you. Kincaid and Sal Junis, 97.5, The Fanatic.
Kincaid and Sal Junis, 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com. 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
Kincaid and Sal Tunis, 97.5. The Fanatic will play the Sixers montage here in a minute or two.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
But, Johnny, before we do that, there's another team in town that we got to celebrate.
Yes.
How about your Fightin' Phils, winners of 3 straight games? They sweep the San Francisco Giants after they fire Rob Thompson. Because, again, the team needed a spark. And the team has gotten a spark. There was one thing I said to you yesterday. I did not realize Connor also said it on his Locked On Phillies podcast. I was terrified of the rainout killing any sort of momentum.
You thought it was going to have this like extremely detrimental effect.
Because, you play the next day. All right, let's go. Let's keep piling this up. And then the game gets rained out the other night and you're going, damn it. And for the most part, in game 2 of this series, game 1 of the doubleheader, it looked like that. They score one run in the first inning. Yeah. They score one run in the first. It's 2-1 going to the 9th, and then they end up winning it. Justin Crawford with the game-winning hit. And then later that night, second game of the doubleheader, we have another game-winning hit with a sac fly.
And it was a sac fly by Alec Boehm. Baby steps.
Baby steps, absolutely.
Baby steps. Good for Alec to be able to do that. I'm going to tell you, it just to me... I like, how about this? I like hearing Don Mattingly talk baseball much more than I liked hearing Rob Thompson talk baseball.
Okay.
When I hear Don Mattingly talk baseball and explain how he likes to do things and what he likes to do, I enjoy it much more because to me, I'm hearing an explanation for things that make sense. I'm enjoying listening to Donnie baseball. Now, remember, for my generation,
that means something, man.
Yeah.
Ricky Bo literally told us the other day he still has in his childhood bedroom, he still has the signed picture.
Well, and it is. For Ricky Bo and I, there's a different level of, okay, Don Mattingly is managing the Phillies. And that's no disrespect to Rob Thompson, who was a guy in and of his own right who did a fine job in the things he did well, he did really well as a manager. But there's something about Don Mattingly talking baseball when I'm listening to him talk that I'm like, okay, I'm listening to a guy who's large and in charge.
Yep. Yeah. Speaking of, did you guys see the Jason Stark stat on Don Mattingly and Justin Crawford?
Yes.
No, I did not.
I was about to give you a couple of them. Go ahead. Give that one. Because Sarah Langs also put out some ridiculous stats from yesterday.
What is it?
So April 8th, 2014, Carl Crawford gets a walk-off hit for the Dodgers. His manager was Don Mattingly. April 30th, 2026, Justin Crawford walk-off hit for the Phillies. Don Mattingly, the manager.
Okay, that's freaking wild.
Do you know that's the second time that's ever happened where a father-son, same manager? No. Gary and Darrell Ward both played for Lou Piniella, and they both had walk-off hits. And so this has happened twice since the RBI became an official stat in 1920. Some other crazy stats because, again, Phillies win both games via walk-off. It's the first time since May 28th of 2004 where a team won both games of a doubleheader via the walk-off. That was the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Wow.
The Phillies in July of 1998 won both games of a doubleheader via the walk-off. And Chase Shugart, am I saying it right? Shugart. He was the pitcher that was given the win for both Phillies games yesterday. Came in relief. Phillies walk them both off. So in the 9th and the 10th innings, he is the first time since Brian Dunsing did it in August of 2013. He's the first Philly to do it since Terry Adams. Remember, he had a fan club. He had the Adams family at Veterans Stadium. So Terry Adams did it in September of 2002, winning both games of a doubleheader as a pitcher.
That's wild.
Crazy stats. Baseball.
That's wild.
Yesterday felt like 3 days. And they were all good days, too.
Yeah.
It's like Flyers reaction, Phillies 2 wins in the middle, and then the Sixers force game 7. How lucky are we?
We are very lucky.
Connor put that out last night. You said it seems like it was 3 days.
Dude, and it felt like it,
man. Just was it was endless. It was endless. Like it just went on and on and on. That it never ends.
By the way, congratulations, Kyle Schwarber. Career home run number 3 50 yesterday. All right, let's relive the Sixers. Sixers force a Game 7. Game 7 tomorrow night. Listen live here on the Fanatic. Here's how it sounded last night.
George gets it. He's guarded by Brown into Embiid. Turnaround fadeaway. Got it. Sixers on the board. Embiid already calling for a foul. Made a turnaround field goal. And the Sixers with the early 2-zip lead. Embiid is 2 of 6. Tatum with a pull-up 3. Bang, it's good. Jason Tatum pours it in. And it's a 1-point game. Here's Embiid out top. He'll fire for 3. Garza gave him room. Embiid went 0 for 5 in Boston. Clean look there, and he buries a triple. Sixers in front by 1. 26-25. Brown with room. Brown has it knocked by Grimes. Goes up and lays it in. So the Sixers, VJ kind of taking off without a plan, and Keita rejected him. And Brown goes the other way and gets an under control layup. 46-40. Here's George. Corner 3 over Tatum. It's good. Paul George in the corner, fading, firing, and he got it from deep. A 3 makes it 49-40. Oubre with it, 2-on-2. He's got Edgecombe. Bangs into Hauser. Almost lost the handle. Over to George. 3 by PJ. It's good. A triple by George. His 4th in the game. And the Sixers go up by 12. Embiid on the back down. Tatum comes to double on the back, and Oubre gets a jam. What a dish by Embiid. A behind-the-back bounce pass. Kelly Oubre from the right baseline gathered it and then dunked it. Brown down the lane. Brown rejected by the Sixers. Here comes the run out. George behind his back to BJ, and he slams it. Timeout Boston. What a game. Sixers 69. Boston 54. Are you kidding me? BJ Edgecombe slams it in. George driving it. Keita and Brown are there. He's doubled. He spins. He goes to Embiid. Embiid back to George. Reverse slam. Up and good. He turns. He scores it. Timeout. Joe Mazzulla. 88-65. Sixers looking to force a Game 7. Joel into the lane. Backing. Turning to VJ. Corner 3. Up and good. The Sixers are going to be heading to Boston. They lead 98-78. 5 minutes to go. And the crowd with a standing ovation, a sellout of over 19,000. Here's Oubre faking a 3, 4 to shoot, drives it, jams it on Luka, and that will seal the deal. 103-89, 90 seconds to go. Maxey signaling to the crowd in Iversonian orchestral like a conductor at the orchestra. Let me hear you. Maxey makes the free throws and finishes off a 30-point game. The Boston Celtics dribble away the remaining time. Sixers win the game. The final 106-93, and there will be a Game 7.
Tom McGinnis, just the best.
I love the what a game.
Yes. We had a vintage, are you kidding me?
What a game.
The Iversonian fashion.
He is, to do that job by yourself.
By himself.
And to just be so entertaining when he does it. He's a master.
And he did it by himself during the process days, too, Johnny.
Well, I don't even understand.
I don't know how.
So you were cosplaying right behind him.
Hell yeah, I was, man. All right, coming up next, we talked about something 1 week ago today. Connor, you were out. It was my one bit of positivity about this series.
That Connor was out. That was very positive.
Yes.
I'll take another vacation.
Not allowed.
Could it be playing out? Because the Sixers have benefited from it in the last 2 games. And could it play out tomorrow? It's Kincaid and Sal Tunis, 97.5, The Fanatic.